bookmark launch day! I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. I am actually thinking I want to do a few days in my life. So I want to start with today, the launch day, and I will bring you guys along for whatever happens over the next few days. I am super excited, and you know what? I think the best way to start bookmark launch day, let's go to a bookstore. I need to get some work done anyways, and I have just the place in mind. So let's get started. Honestly, I mostly just worked on the listings themselves while I was here. They still take me a really long time to work on, so I was doing all the formatting, writing the descriptions, and then going through and doing all the variations for all of them. It was a lot. I'm still getting used to kind of getting a good workflow on this, but you know, of course, then they all need tags and attributes and all that good stuff. So I worked on that. I had a lot of fun. I love this place. And seeing my bookmarks out in the wild, like in a bookstore, was so much fun. And they had this cute little wall over here where you could write something good. So obviously I had to write a note saying that I launched my Etsy store this year because it has been bringing me so much joy, and that's the thing that I wanted to write down. It just felt right. So that's the last thing that I did before I left the bookstore for the day. All right, I'm back home. I think I have a new favorite place to work on the Etsy shop because hanging out at that cute, cozy little bookstore today, working on my bookmarks, was the most fun ever. And also, I've kind of been sick of hanging out in my office, working on the shop by myself all the time. So it was a really nice change of pace. However, I will say, it's only like 4 o'clock right now and it's so dark because it's so rainy and stormy today. I need to take individual photos of all of the individual bookmarks. It's the very last thing that I need to do. I didn't have time for it yesterday before the sun went down. And I was gonna do it today, but it's so dark. I don't have any good lighting. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So let's figure that out. I've got my whole setup here. I'm right in front of my window, so I've got the best lighting that I can, even though it's a little gloomy today. And I am gonna go take all of the photos of the 28 bookmarks, I think, technically. There's like 6 sets of 5, but 2 of the swirls repeat. So only 28 photos, whatever. Yeah, let me get started. break from the bookmarks launch because I've got all of the individual photos labeled and exported. I just need to upload them to the right listings. But one of my friends from college ordered something from my shop this morning and I can get it in the mail today. So thankfully my post office person comes really late for pickup, but I am printing her order right now. She got the little Guppy star and the silly black cats, and I'm gonna get it in the mail so that it gets to her as soon as possible. Oh my god, it is like absolutely pouring out, but I've got to try and get this in the mail before the post office comes. So I'm gonna go with my umbrella. Oh my god, it's like actually pouring. Oh my god. There's a big puddle in front of the mailboxes. Oh my gosh, I like literally just took the order out to the mailbox and I came back inside and kept working on the bookmarks and saw the post office van pull up. My timing couldn't have been better on that. I knew I was cutting it a little close, but I'm so glad I got it to the mail. So it gets to go out the same day, which I'm really proud of. And I'm just uploading the last few individual photos for the bookmarks and they're gonna go live in a few minutes. I'm so excited. Okay, so the bookmarks are up on the shop and oh gosh, I love them so much. You guys, I don't even care if anyone buys these because I'm having so much fun. But for the first time, I'm feeling really confident. Like, it's not a matter of if people will buy them, it's a matter of when, which is kind of a really exciting feeling. But, listen, if you're watching this right now, I feel like this is a safe space. I can admit something to you, right? Technically, all of these bookmarks have misprints. I know, I've only ever shown one side of them. Can you believe that? The back sides have misprints. I didn't exactly get the double-sided print to line up correctly, and some of them you can barely even tell. Like, it's just a teensy tiny little sliver of white. And then some of them are really bad. Like, hold on, the pink tiles. That's so bad. It's so bad. So I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with these yet. I don't know if I want to make like a oopsie, kind of bundle and, it's a mystery pack, you don't know what you're gonna get. Or if I'm just gonna keep them for myself. I don't know. But at least, for now, I'm gonna keep them for myself. And I think I need to switch out the bookmarks that I'm currently using. So these are the two books that I said I was currently reading. I've got Promise Me Sunshine, which I am like 2/3 the way through. I don't know. I've been reading this on my 15-minute breaks at work, so I don't get very far each time, but it's a cute story and I'm really loving it. And I think the best one for this one, it's gotta be the Sunset Swirls. Where are they? Come here. Look at that. Are you kidding? It's so cute. I love matching my bookmarks with my book. Okay, cute. And then the other one, she's having her moment. Obviously, the summer I turned pretty. Season 3 has everyone in a chokehold, and I am no different. So I decided I wanted to reread the books because I read them in 2020 and literally can't even remember reading them. So, what do we think is gonna look good with this one? I'm thinking it's not exactly the same shade of blue, but it's cute. What about, where is it? Ooh, there it is. Ooh, the pink, yeah, pink shells. She's cute. Oh my gosh. This is so much fun. I'm so excited. I've just been wanting to read. Ever since I made these, I just wanted to read. So that is what I'm gonna do to go celebrate. I'm not gonna read both of these, obviously, but maybe I will. So that's gonna be the rest of my evening. Hi guys! So overnight, I actually got my first bookmark order, and it was a repeat customer. It is the person that actually bought the very first thing when I relaunched my shop back in June, and they came back for some of the art prints and the bookmarks, which is so sweet of them, and I am going to show off what they got. So first up is the two fun floral prints. I love these two. They're so weird and like funky and whimsical in the best way. And then they got 3 different bookmarks. So we've got the Black Cats, the Lavender Haze Aura, and the Abstract like multicolor print. And I think these look so cute together. I think this is the best part about seeing what people order, is seeing it all together. But I'm thinking it's time for a little change of scenery. As much as I love my pink, I think I'm gonna switch it up to be something a little more fall. Not too orange, because then it's obnoxious, but something like that. Yeah, that's perfect. Vibes are set, and once I get this order packed, I think I need to do some cleaning up of my office. It's gotten a little messy in here. I have things like prints everywhere and spare scraps of paper and envelopes and like whatever I've been grabbing to set my phone on to film. Like candles and cups of pens and stuff, because I don't have a tripod, but we make do. And yeah, I don't know, it's just another gloomy day. So like I said, I'm gonna clean up, I'm gonna tidy up my office, I'm gonna get this order packed up, and I thought it would be fun to show you guys. I just need to seal it and put a stamp on it, but I'm worried it's gonna need additional postage like my other first order for the art prints did. So I think I'm gonna go buy a scale, which is scary because I'm not doing this in the way that I feel like you see other creators do, where they spend all of these, you know, hundreds of dollars getting all this supplies up front and then launching their store. I'm doing it as I go. And I do feel like this is a normal experience and other people can relate to this. I just don't see other people making videos like this. I'm a little nervous to be like, oh, I'm gonna go buy a scale. I didn't buy it at first because I didn't think I'd need to, but now I'm wrong. Because I'm just mailing little things, and I guess in my head I was like, oh, if someone buys a bookmark or a print, it's not gonna weigh like anything at all. I'm not gonna have to worry about it. And instead, what I'm finding is that people are ordering multiple, and I'm worried about how much it weighs, which is a good problem to have. But anyways, I'm just rambling again. I will be right back. All right, here's my scale. So I've got it all set up and I already weighed the envelope and it weighs exactly 1 ounce, which is so satisfying. Couldn't have planned it better. So that's really, really nice that I don't have to worry about the additional postage for this one, but a trip to the post office is in my future for sure. I actually also got a message from one of my lovely new friends on Instagram saying that she wanted to order something, but she lives in the UK, and I don't know, I didn't think I would have anyone international interested in my stuff this soon. So I'm gonna be working on figuring out international shipping. I think for right now, since I'm doing just mailed envelopes, I just need to get the international stamps. And then I'll be able to offer international shipping, which is really exciting. So lots of fun stuff going on. I've got a couple busy days ahead of me with my other job and some freelance work on my radar. So I will check back in with you guys when I'm back working on the Etsy shop. Good morning. I am so excited because I actually have another bookmark order. That brings my number of orders for this week up to 3, and I've passed my order goal for the month of September, and it's only the 19th. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. If you've ordered anything from my shop since I've launched the art prints and bookmarks, thank you so much. Seriously, I like, it means the world to me. But I want to get this order out today. I have spent the morning working on some freelance stuff and I have to go to my other job in an hour. So I'm on a bit of a time crunch. I'm going to print the new bookmarks. I really need to get like all of my bookmarks reprinted so that I have some stock on hand so I don't have to print them every single time, but we're making the best of it. The only other thing I want to do though is I do want to try and like mess with the shipping on Etsy's side. Obviously, like whatever cost it's gonna be, I'm gonna like handle that myself. I just want to see, like, I know I can do simple like letter shipping options through Etsy, and then I think will give me a shipping label with tracking. I just don't know if I'm using an envelope, will it give me a label that's like the size of an envelope? Because that would be obnoxious and not cute at all. I don't know, but and like I know other shops do shipping with stamps, but I feel like I'm just a little worried. I'm seeing online like people saying, hey, you're not supposed to do it that way, or like you're not gonna get any tracking, no guaranteed delivery, not as best practice. I don't know, I'm getting in my head about it. So I just want to give it a try, and this is an order for somebody that I know. So if it does something weird, I can message them and be like, hey, sorry if you're getting a weird message, don't worry about it, you know. And also it's not gonna cost them anything. It'll cost me things, but it's fine because I've gotten a couple orders this week. So, you know, I'm fine with that. So wish me luck. Okay, so I've just tidied up a little bit in my office. I put away all of the bad prints, the ones that I didn't feel super 100% confident in, and all of the test bookmarks that didn't turn out because the double-sided print on the back didn't line up. And I'm left with like about half of my art prints that I still feel like actually printed the way that I wanted them to. and that I can send out to people as they order them. And I need to start printing the bookmarks and building up an inventory of those. But I've kind of got everything nice and organized now. And today was all about learning a little bit more about shipping. So Etsy offers basically an option where you can print a shipping label that is kind of like a glorified postage stamp. So instead of doing what I normally do and mailing it like I'm writing a letter to somebody I know and putting a stamp on it, I can buy, again, like basically a postage stamp through Etsy, but it has tracking, which Etsy likes. So today, that was my goal, to figure that out with the order that I got. And what I learned is that when you go to print that version of the shipping label, I don't know if maybe I put in dimensions wrong, I swear I didn't, but it wasn't the right size for the envelopes I was using. And this is it. And I was like, what do I do with this? I can't just like tape this to a letter, like an envelope. That's not normal. You don't see people do that. I can't do that. And I was like panicking because I didn't know what to do about it, and I was running out of time because I also had to go to work. So I decided to try printing it on an envelope. That went well once I was able to figure out the settings. Took me a while, but I figured it out in the end. I printed it on the envelope and it looked a little wonky because it wasn't centered and there was a black border on it, but I was like, you know what? We're going with it. Full send, let's go. So I made it cute. I decorated it like I would my normal ones and I mailed it off. So, hey, I learned something new doing that, and it is cool that Etsy offers that as an option, that I can still print, you know, a shipping label with tracking that's kind of just the same as a stamp. I think I'm still gonna continue to mail things with a stamp because they are small items, and my product description does say that I'm mailing them in an envelope and it will be using a stamp and it won't have tracking. So this person just kind of got a bonus that they got tracking for their package. It's good for me to know moving forward so that I can plan ahead as I continue to build out the different types of products that I want to offer. I still felt like a little bit weird doing it because, I don't know, I see other shops online mailing things in envelopes with a stamp, and usually they use like address labels and they print that and stick it on instead of handwriting it, but I don't have those, so we do the best that we can. And I like mailing my things and writing something handmade on it and doodling on all of the envelopes and putting that personal touch on it while I can, because I'm still so small and I can do that. And one day, if I am too big of a business to do that, what a blessing that would be, you know? But for now, you guys will see me working on some new art for the fall collection and maybe the Halloween stuff too in my next video. So if you guys are excited about that, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that video. And if you like this video and everything that I learned about shipping and talking about how my launch went, actually getting my first successful launch, it feels like, please give this video a like. It means a lot to me, and I'm just so happy that you guys are here. So with that though, I am gonna call it quits and I'm gonna go celebrate by cozying up with my books and keep reading with my cute new bookmarks. So thank you guys for watching. Bye!